Okay, so I'm recording now. So in case those who are not able to hear, they might be able to get the video. So what I was saying is that if you're not able to listen to me, to hear me, let's just click on these settings here, on this icon here. You can click on the settings and go to set up your camera and microphone to be able to talk. But for the speaker volume, maybe you can adjust it from here. I don't know, something like that. And so there was a question that was asked, okay, regarding what would happen with the midterm and the quiz. Now, that was Ali. Okay, so I answered the question. I'm going to lower your hand so I can get to the next one, and then. But let me answer your question first, and this way it is recorded now on this on my screen. So I said like two scenarios. The first scenario is that we come back before the final exam as it is scheduled according to the academic calendar. Then we will be having the final exam like normal. And the other thing is the other scenario is the other scenario was that we don't come back after before the end of this semester. And that means that we were going to be waiting for instructions on how to handle that scenario for the final exam and midterm. Now, if we go back before and do the final exam as we're supposed to, we are going to probably have to wait also for instructions for the midterm. How are we going to be covering it? I'm guessing probably it's going to be some kind of a retake or something like that. Okay, Hassam, it's your turn. Can you talk? If you'd like to, for the others who are not listening, let me just write down for those who cannot hear. If you can't hear, then raise your hand and wait for me. I'll wait for your turn. Okay. Okay, so Hassam, you can talk now, please. Hassam, okay, he's not. I cannot hear you. Probably is it? Okay, Hassam, your turn now. Okay, yes, go ahead, Hassam. You raised your hand. You wanted to say something. You want to ask something? No, I can't. I cannot hear you. So write it down until you fix your problem with the. Just type it. So yeah. If since we're waiting for Hassam to talk, the next one that was raised is Faisal Sbei. Okay, Faisal, go ahead. If you can hear me. Yes, I could sound.
I emailed you about.
Yes.
Hassam, yeah.
Yeah.
I checked it.
Okay.
It's the same answer, but it was a little longer. That's all. But my grade was too low for simple mistake.
So you think that it's only that mistake?
Yeah, but it's not even a mistake. It's just my answer is too long.
But it works?
But it's right.
Does it work the exact same way?
Yeah, it worked. Yep.
Okay. So you know what? I'm going to check it again. So just I will just send me an email so I can. I'm going just to check it again. And then I will email you exactly what's the details about that, inshallah.
Okay.
If there's a problem, I'm going to fix it. If there's no problem, then I'm going to explain exactly what was the problem. What was the issue.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. So you can lower your hand. Can you? Okay, Hassam. Yes, I'm going back to this chat. A lot of people talking. All right. So where? Okay, I'm clicking. Okay. I can't sign in to JC Hotmail account. Well, there's no Hotmail account in JUC. For Hassam, you can. I guess that you can hear me, Hassam, right? So I don't need to type whatever I'm saying to you. But yeah, just Okay, so what I was saying is that related to I mean your email address, you have to, they sent away how to request to get the email address, the official one. And if you don't know how to do that, then there's probably this link. Let me just find it. It's app, this one. This one is the link that you will probably need to use to make a request. So if there's a problem with your email, you can just request it there. Probably going to help you fix that there, inshallah. Okay, Abdullah Bishar, yes. If you can use your mic, go ahead.
Yes, can you listen to me?
Yes, I can hear you, yes.
Yes, I want to ask about we have in the end of the week assessment or something
Yes,
like lecture.
yes. What we're going, I'm going to do two things, inshallah. As you have seen, you're able to see the videos of the lectures and then also the videos of the solution of the exercises. I will give you two types of exercises to do at the end of every week. One of them is like an assignment, like one of the questions is going to be randomly given to you and you have to solve it the same way like we used to do in the class, and you'll have to do it at home with the 20 minutes, so you can have to upload it and then you have to watch the time. The second thing is that I'm going to prepare some kind of multiple choices questions or like these output questions related to the topic that is that we're addressing. So this is a one-dimensional array, so if there's going to be about questions about one-dimensional array, and these are going to be exercises for every week. I have not finalized the grading, how it works, but I'm thinking about doing this thing, and I'm going to specify, for example, a specific time when this is going to start. For example, the exam is going to be, let's say, for example, on Thursday at 10 o'clock in the morning. So between 10 and 10:15 you can start the exam. After 10:15 you will not, I said the exam, but I meant the exercise. Between 10 and 10:15, for example, you're going to be able to start the exercise, and then after that it will close. So there's just a short window. The objective of this short window is to make sure that not someone finishes and then helps another one or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So you all have to do it at the same time, relatively. So that's the main idea. And the same thing for the multiple choices, the tests, the quiz for the theory. Something like that. So it's going to be at a specific time. You'll have 15 minutes to start it, and then it's a very short exercise. In terms of the number of questions are not going to be too many, but the main purpose is to allow you to test your knowledge if you checked it, did it correctly or not. Is that okay, Abdullah?
Yeah, is it start from this week or
this week? Starting from this week, inshallah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Okay, next one is Ibrahim Zahrani. If you can hear me, just please use your mic now. Alaykum salam. Yes, please go ahead.
I got a message telling me I hadn't received. Yes.
Yeah, you haven't received the what?
Yeah, I got a telling me I hadn't received for the previous assignment. Maybe I did it well. Just I want to know what should I do now.
Okay, your voice was cut off a little bit, so I couldn't understand clearly. Can you summarize maybe a little bit? You said your assignment, assignment number 1? You know what? The quality of your connection is kind of cutting. I cannot hear you properly. Can you write it down, please? Just type it in the chat. You just type it and then I'll be able to answer it. I'm not able to hear you correctly. Okay, great. Just type it, please. Okay, while you're typing it, I'm just going for Ibrahim Al-Hulayl. Can you use your mic, Ibrahim? Well, people are asking, many people are asking, what about attendance? I mean, Fayhan, and then I think Ahmed as well. Balkhair. What about the attendance? What do you mean by attendance? You want me to attend you? I mean, are you going to be DN, something like that? No, there's no attendance. But what I'm doing, actually, I can see here, let's say I'm going to show you on Blackboard that actually, I don't know if you can see it too, but I see reports, and I can see those who are participating. I can see them, and I can see actually how long they participated here, who came at this time, and something like that. So I can later on, if I'd like to know who is participating, who is being present, who is checking the content, who doing the exercises, basically. That's how I will check that you're following up. But it's actually your job to, now to take the teaching, the studying into your hands. So if there's something, you have to use it yourself. If there's a question, you ask me, either by sending an email or during these live sessions like today. Okay, Ibrahim. I'm still waiting for you to type something. I have not seen anything. Okay, you're typing. All right. Yeah, it doesn't work. Okay, so you're saying that it doesn't work, and then okay. Yeah, and actually this email address is also the one if you have this is about the IT. If you have problems with your email, for example, so you can just send an email to this. Yes, Ibrahim, I got a message telling me that I had not received a score for previous assignment. Maybe I did not know how to save it or something like that. Just want to know. What should I do? Ibrahim Zahrani. Okay, Ibrahim, didn't you get a grade for the assignment? Oh, okay. Well, you know what? Send me an email. I will check it as well, and I will check your case, and then I will reply you specifically to your problem, inshallah. Just send me an email, and then tell me exactly what I don't see any grade for my assignment, so I can just investigate and see what was the problem, so we can deal with it, inshallah. All right. What about the others? Any questions? I have seen no one is raising his hands. Now, if you'd like to raise your hands. Do you have any questions? Have you seen the videos? Yes, Ali Muhammad, do you have a question?
Yes.
Yes, go ahead.
Questions about the assignment.
Yes.
It will be one of the questions you gave us, but we want you to remind us for 1 day or something, not before 1 hour. You tell us there will be exam.
Yeah, exactly. No, I'll give you, inshallah, by the end of today, I'm planning to schedule the timings for those assignments, and the theoretical lab, the theoretical assignment, and then the practical assignment. I will just send you the information, inshallah, today, and then bi'idhnillah, you'll know. But what I was thinking about is to make it on Thursday, so to give you enough time to practice. And I don't want to make it during the weekend, because I want to set you free during the weekend, so you can do whatever you want in the weekend. But it's going to be on Thursday, so I'm planning to make it Thursday at the end of maybe like at 10 o'clock or something like that, in the morning or the afternoon. I think the morning is better, so the connection might be better in the morning. Maybe in the afternoon there's more traffic, so it will be much easier for you. Is that okay, Ali? No answer. Okay, so it seems probably it's okay. I hope. If it's not okay, just you can raise your hand again. Okay, Muhammad al-Atibi. Yes, your turn. Go ahead, Muhammad. Oh, reconnecting. Okay. Okay, Ibrahim also, he left or reconnected. Okay, he has joined again. So what about the content? Regarding, you can see my screen, of course. Yeah, I'm not showing anything on my screen. If you want me to, because I'm reading your comments, and if you see my screen, it's going to show something weird like this. If I share my screen now, you see this is what you're going to be seeing. So like an infinite set of windows, a window inside of a window, etc. But anyways, it's okay. I can just maybe share this with you. So I'm going to read the questions. Some of them are writing, what about the attendance? I see that I can see your screen. Now you can. The assignment is only one question. Yes, the assignment is only one question. It's going to be one of the questions of the week. And one of the questions that you have the answers. Because let's say, for example, if we go to this week number 9, you're going to see that actually there are some questions that are given, but there are no solution for them, like 4, 5 until 8. I'm not going to give you a question in the assignment, like the practical assignment. It's not going to be one of those questions. So the practical assignment is going to always be for those questions that you have the answer, the solution to them. And this is actually I think this is exercise number 2, number 3, and some of these like different ways how to solve the same thing. So I just had another video probably recording. I don't remember why this is exercise number 1, this is number 2, this is another number 2, a different recording, and this is number 3, I'm guessing, yeah. So, but for the rest, I mean, this is something that you should practice, because maybe some of the questions might be related to something like this, and in the theoretical assignment, I mean. So that's going to be something like that. Okay, so the practical assignment is only one question, yes. And okay, I got a message telling me that I have not received a score. Okay, I spoke to you about it, so yeah, check. You send me an email, and then I'll go to check it personally and check it. Okay. I still can hear you. Okay, unfortunately, if you can't hear me, that's probably something that you have to check in terms of the permissions that you give to Chrome or something like that. And what you can do, just click on this icon, My Settings, in this My Settings, and make sure that the volume is up to 100. This is how much you can hear. You can hear me. And just to be able to talk, you can set up your camera and microphone. Make sure that it works. And something like that. And if this doesn't work, actually I'm going to I'm recording right now this talking, so I'm going to publish it online, so you'll be able to listen to it later, inshallah. Okay, so some others are suggesting something. If you can hear me, just you have to allow this mic access, or just leave and rejoin. I don't know, this will ask you again to check if you give the privileges. Don't skip, don't just do the skip and you just would like to go immediately to the action. Make sure that you test your microphone, it works. Sometimes if you don't have maybe a microphone, it will not expect it to work, but actually for the audio you should be able to listen to me, to hear me. Then maybe check that you have your connection is not that slow. The test will be in the same lab exercises. Yes, the test is going to be in the same, I mean, by the practical assignment, it's going to be the same as the lab exercises, yes. Okay, use the Firefox, you fix it, great. What is this loop? Can you make an announcement, put more information about the assignment? Yes, I will, inshallah. I will send an announcement today about the assignments, what date, and what time, etc. You see them. Muhammad al-Utaybi, you didn't get your assignment grade for the practical that was in the class. Okay, Muhammad al-Utaybi, send me an email. Send me an email. I'm going to investigate that issue and I'll let you know what was the issue. Okay. Okay. Besides that, how was the lectures? Did you do the exercises or something? No, on Thursday. The assignment is probably going to be on Thursday, not Saturday. I want to leave the weekends out, so weekends are weekends. So I don't want to give you something during the weekend. So let's just keep it during the weekdays. So I'm thinking about Thursday. Thursday is at the end of the week, so you can do it. And did you all grade? No, I did not grade the midterm practical exams. So I did not grade them yet. As I mentioned in my announcement, that I'm still busy with the e-learning, helping other faculty members, and also the e-learning center. So, but it's going down. Now, probably before the end of the week, I would have, inshallah, the time to finish it. Bi'idhnillah. The question for assignment is coming from the lab exercise, like we do this. Yes, exactly. It will be one of the questions from the lab exercise. Yes. Basim is saying, can you tell us about any information related to the coming weeks, or is it situation known for how it's unknown? Yeah, we don't know. As I mentioned, maybe you were not here at the time when I was talking. There are two scenarios. Either we come back and there's still time to before the final exam is scheduled, before week 16 basically, then probably we'll get the final exam on time, and also have some sort of a retake for the midterm. But if we don't come back on time, we're still waiting. We don't know what is going to happen. So we're waiting for then either the Ministry of Education to give us an indication of what to do, or maybe the RC is to tell us what to do, or something like that. Well, is there, so Ibrahim was saying, will we be doing any lessons today or anything, or is it just for questions and such? And is attendance being taken for these classes? No. First of all, the attendance is not going to be taken, but it is recorded. What I mean by recorded is that I'm going to see who is attending, who is not. So if at the end of the semester you tell me, oh, you know what, I did not understand anything, and then you never attended any of these sessions, your complaining is not going to be taken into consideration. But if that's what I'm recording the attendance for. But I'm not going to take the attendance. That means if you're absent, you're going to be penalized. No, you're not. You're not going to be. And for today, I'm not going to plan to give any lessons because I recorded all the lessons. So you have all the lessons here, for all the weeks, alhamdulillah. That was done previously. You have the slides, you have the exercises, and you have the solution of the exercises. So you have to do your part now. And I'm here to help. Now this timing, these sessions that we're having is to get, if you have any questions, I'm going to answer them. Now I'm planning only to have it for half an hour, but if it needs more, we take more, no problems. But it has to come from you. If you have any question, you don't know something, you did an exercise, you're not sure why is it not working, I can see your code, you can share your code with me, I can show you my code, I can exactly show you talk about the specific thing. You would like to see an exercise, we can talk about it. That's what we're going to be doing in things like today. I mean, this is the purpose of those live meetings. And okay, Muhammad, is there any live classes as normal classes? No, there are no live classes. As I mentioned, we're recording, they're doing recordings, and we are using these live meetings just to, if you have any questions that are too long to type in an email or to send something on the discussion board. Now, I would like to mention something. You see, the discussion board, they're not being used so much, but you can discuss, you can share things between yourselves. It's better than having some kind of like a WhatsApp group, because now it's across all sections. Now we have 4 sections at this time that can be talking together using this discussion board. You can create any thread, that means discussion. You have the topic that you'd like to talk about, you can create it. And also what you can do, even if you would like to work with your friend, but your friend is not in the same city that you're in, you see this live meeting that we're doing right now, this classroom is still available. This classroom, the course room they call it, is available 24 hours 7. So anytime you feel that you would like to work with your friend, you can just go there and then log in, get into the Blackboard and then join the session. So join the session or join the course. And then you're going to be able to see this. So if you would like to talk to your friend, you'll be able to talk to your friend, you can present and something like that. Yeah, and you can share other life. You can share a screen probably. I did not try that much, but yes. Okay, what else? Naif was asking, so there will be 2 assignments every week. One is the theoretical and the other one's practical? Yes, that's going to be the case. Yeah, one is going to be a theory, the other one is a practical. Ja'far, should we just watch videos to study, or there's live meetings every week? Both of them. You have to check the videos, and if you have a question, which you should have a lot of questions normally, you should join the live meetings and ask your questions there. You don't have to join them and wait for all the half an hour, but just wait for enough questions to be answered, and then you can leave. So as I mentioned, I'm not taking attendance, but I'm recording who is coming, who is not coming. Actually, the Blackboard is recording who is coming and not coming, just for the sake of being sure to who is participating, who is not. Okay, I answered the questions so far for those who are typing. Is anyone want to say something? Okay, no questions. Okay, what about the topic? Did you have the time to check? Did you have the time to check whatever the exercises that you do them? Okay, so this Thursday will be a quiz. Well, yes, two actually. One practical and one theory. Actually, assignments. One practical assignment and one theoretical assignment, or quiz, or theoretical quiz and one practical assignment, something like that. So we have to study by ourselves. Well, yes, Jafar, yes, that's the purpose of the e-learning. You have to study by yourself, but of course you don't have to start from scratch. You have some help. You have some videos of explanations, and you have me that you can send emails at any time you want, and you have also these live meetings like today. Yeah. Okay. Thanks for your time too. Okay. What teacher will we do? What teacher will we do assessment? By Abdullah, what do you mean by assessment? You mean the assignment? If you mean by assignment, I mean you're going to be doing like this, the exercises like we have. For example, we have in this week, week 9, we have 3 exercises that you have the solution of it, 1, 2, and 3. So these 1, 2, 3, one of them is going to be an assignment that you might have to solve in 20 minutes. Okay, okay, thank you. The theoretical assignment about the one-dimensional, yes. Every time, I mean, the theoretical assignment and the practical assignment are going to be for the week itself. So for week 9, we're going to be having only the topics of week 9. The exercises that are there for the practical assignment, and the questions related to the topic for the theory. And every week it's going to be like that. And the same thing next week, you're going to be having another 2, and week 11 another 2, etc. Inshallah. Of course, it's going to be very short. It's not going to be something long, by like 20 minutes for the practical, and maybe 5-10 minutes for the theory. So that's the plan, inshallah. And yeah, the theoretical. Okay, great. You mean from 1 to? What do you mean from 1 to? Abdullah Gahtani, I don't get your question. You mean from 1 to? What is 1 to? Always check the questions to know what kind of questions. Actually, I'm going to make an announcement and clarify that every week. What are the questions that are going to be part of? But what I'm going to do is always give you practical assignments on the exercises that you have the solution, either the files and the videos of it, something like that, and or files and or the videos. The assignment will be multiple choice. Well, the theoretical one, yes. Yeah. For Abdullah Gahtani, yes. Question 1, 2, 3 for the lab exercises. Yes, this is going to be the practical assignment. And for the theoretical assignment, you have multiple choices, and it's for 5 to 10 minutes, something like that. It's not going to be too many exercises. But this is just to test yourself, to make sure that it works. I mean, so far, to be honest, I have no idea how these grading are going to be counted. So, but I'm just going to put some grades there, just to be able to allow you to test yourself only. Now, to which extent this is going to be used into your final grade, Allah Alam, we're still waiting for a final decision on this. Even though, I mean, the college told us that we have to give you assignments and exercises and things like that, and project essays for depending on each course. So you have to do something. And then the way this is going to be counted probably might be decided later, but we need to get you to do something yourself. And sometimes the internet is bad for some. I hope the test is open for at least 3 hours. No, that's not going to happen this 3 hours, because the problem with this open for 3 hours is the possibility that some might be working together, and I don't want you to be testing yourself by getting some help from another one, because you're not getting ready for the final exam this way. So that's why actually it's not going to be for 3 hours, it's going to be actually for 15-20 minutes, something like that. So you have to start within a 15-20 minutes window, and I hope in that window you're going to be having a decent connection. If you don't have a decent connection, actually I suggest that you tell me in advance so I can maybe try something for you and just accommodate you personally. Besides that, if you don't tell me that you have any problem with your connection or something, the problem that is continuous, problems like that can happen all the time, but they're not going to be happening for a long time, like 20 minutes or something like that. But you might have a problem for 5 to 10 minutes, but then later on it will be available. So, but if you have in your area a very weak internet connection that might not be working at all sometimes, just let me know. Send me an email, let me know it, and then I'll try to find a thing for you, inshallah. Thursday, you mean today? No, today is Tuesday. Thursday is Thursday. So Tuesday, that's today. That is Tuesday. Thursday is in 2 days, inshallah. Okay, the assignment will do it of end of the week. It concerns with marks or just test or no, so both of them. There will be marks, as I mentioned. To which extent, again, those marks are going to be used, Allah alam. I don't know exactly how this is going to be counted, but I'm going to keep track of those grades, and these are going to be used along with the final exam. How, what weight, Allah alam, I don't know. We might need to wait for a final decision when we resume, inshallah. All right. I get that a lot of your questions are about how this online learning is going to happen, but I'm not sure that you have had the time to check the content of this week, like the exercises and the slides before that. Did you check that? Because the topic of today, this week, is a very important topic that is going to be not easy to just get in by looking at the slides only. You have to do the exercises, a lot of them. And Fayhan, just come back. Okay, did you just join, Fayhan, right? Probably. Were you here before? And anyways, because I just answered that question. I don't know about the final exam. If we come back on time, we will do the final exam. If we don't come back on time, we will not do the final exam. Or we wait for how we're going to do that. But for now, I suggest that you focus on making sure that you understand, you're ready. Just in case, Allah alam, maybe there will be a final exam, which is actually, I think probably there will be a final exam. Allah alam, if I have to guess, maybe after a month or something, we might be resuming classes. And so I suggest that you don't relax during these times and say, inshallah, I should be fine. We're not going to be having classes. The semester is going to be cancelled. I don't think this is going to happen. Wallahu alam. But just in case we resume classes, we will not just going to be forgetting that these 4 weeks did not happen. So we are giving you content. Every faculty member in the college is giving you the slides or some recording of the videos of the presentations and things like that. So for a reason, they're doing it because they are going to expect you to have a look at it and then to be ready for the final exam. And that's the thing. Now at the end, how this is going to end up, Allahu alam. But make sure that you're ready. Could you send an announcement to explain the details about the assignment? Yes, I will do that inshallah today. Before the end of the day, inshallah, I will do that inshallah. I will send an announcement about the theoretical assignment and our theoretical quiz and the practical assignment, inshallah. All right. Okay. Besides that, how is it? How are the videos? Are they clear enough? You're welcome. Are they clear enough or something? Do you have any questions related to the content itself? Okay, alhamdulillah. that we don't come back. Well, Ali, life will make you come back. You'll have to come back anyways. But alhamdulillah, at least you don't have to do a lot of walking, so your foot can relax a little bit and can heal much faster. Okay. All right, thank you too. So if you don't have questions, you're free to go. I mean, you're free to go from the beginning, but I'm just used to say too much. So anyways, if you don't have a question, fine. But I'm going to summarize what I said today. I mean, for the final exam, we don't know if it is going to happen, but I think probably it will happen. Allahu alam. And then just make sure that you're ready for it. And at the end of every week, I'm going to to give you two type of assessments. One of them is practical, the other one is theory. I will send an announcement, inshallah, and I will make it the same time every time. So, for example, it will be Thursday, as I said, and then you'll have it on probably at 10 o'clock in the morning, something like that. Because I think 10 o'clock, the internet connection is kind of stable for everyone. It might be a good time for everybody. And then the time of the exam is going to be in announcement. I'm going to say it. If you have any specific problems with the grades of the assignment one, you're not sure to understand why you got that grade, or you have any issue about it, send me an email. I'm going to then check individually and then respond to you individually. For the practical midterm exam, I have not graded it yet. As I mentioned, I was busy with e-learning, helping other faculty members, make sure that they can deliver some content to you, or so to other students. And but I'm going to do that, inshallah, I guess before the end of the week, inshallah. And we have this time, actually, I suggest that for next time, maybe this time, you had a lot of questions regarding how this is going to work, etc., etc. But by next week, you might have more, it will be more stable. But I strongly suggest that you bring a lot of questions to these. I'm initially saying that we have like a session for half an hour, but if we need more, we'll take more, no problems. What about the midterm theory? I'm guessing you're talking about the midterm, Abdulaziz. If you're talking about the midterm theory, we don't know what is going to happen, but again, it depends on what is going to happen with the final. If we have a final exam, like we used to have, and you're probably going to have like a retake midterm, I guess. So we probably will take the midterm in the class like we did with the quiz. That's what I think might happen, Allahu alam, but we're still waiting we will wait for the official decision when we come back, inshallah. Is it going to be on the Blackboard, the midterm or the final? I don't think so. The midterm and finals are going to be, well, for me, probably it's going to be, if we do it in the class, yes, it's going to be on Blackboard, the same way that we used to have the quiz. I'm going just to put the questions there. But for the final, I don't know that they are going to allow us to have them in the classrooms. So it's going to be in the MPH or the exam rooms, etc. So then we have to go to choose the paperwork. All right. Any more questions? You're welcome. Any more questions? No? Okay. Okay, so if you don't have any more questions, I'm just going to wish you all the best. Stay safe. Don't go to many places. Like this time is given to you to stay at home as much as possible. And then so you just wash your hands a lot, and then of course this does not mean that you don't have to go to masjid, right? Don't be too scared and skip salah. This is the time where you should actually go to masjid much more, and then ask Allah Azza wa Jal to prevent us from being in a bad situation. But be safe. You don't have to shake hands a lot. Actually, don't shake hands as much as possible, and then just try to stay home. And if you have any question, even though it's practical, whatever, just send me an email. If you have a problem with your code, just send me your code. I can just maybe look at it and tell you what's wrong in it, something like that. And if I receive a lot of questions, I might schedule another session like this before Thursday, or maybe Thursday in the morning before the assignment or the practical assignment, something like that. So it depends on you. If you do a lot of efforts, I will do the efforts with you, inshallah. But I hope that you take this seriously so you can just learn. Don't wait for just the exam to happen. Just look at the videos. If you have any question, just ask it, and then make sure that you understand the topic, inshallah. Not for the sake of the final exam or midterm, but for the sake of learning. Because at the end, it's your time. You're going to get something out of this. So get the best of it, inshallah. Okay, to conclude, I'm going just to say that I was recording the video since the beginning, so I'm going to share that video with you, inshallah. And just in case those who did not attend that, or I'm just going to send that video to be visible to you. Okay, so wish you all the best. And if you do not have any last minute questions, I'm going to tell you assalamu alaikum, and stay safe. Take care. See you inshallah maybe next week, like today at 10 o'clock to have for another live session. But if you have any problems, again, just don't be shy to send me an email. But if you send me an email, please use your official one, because this one I know who I'm talking to. Sometimes you have some weird emails with some weird email addresses. I don't even know who I'm talking to. So just please use your official email address. And if you have any issues, you don't know, I mean, what's your email address, you know, I can't access it or something, just drop an email to this email address. This is the IT in the mail branch, and they'll help you, inshallah. Okay, all the best. So I'm going to stop now. Wish you all the best. Assalamu alaikum.